No, the truth, the purpose of you working and gathering resources is supposed to be for your kids.
Legacy.
And when you know you can do that, that's what's going to fulfill you. That's what's going to make you happy. You know, people talk about how when you're selflessness, right? Like when you don't think about yourself anymore,
Yep.
you're the most rewarded. You're the most happy. Well, obviously, when you work towards your kids, you're obviously not thinking about yourself.
No.
You're not selfish anymore. That's going to make you the most fulfilled.
And think about it.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of His and Hers. My name is Tuan. This is my lovely wife.
Sim, nice seeing everyone again. And thank you for all that love, 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 love. Please keep it coming and share.
Appreciate it, guys. Yeah, no, for real. You guys have been
just
obviously a bunch of subscribers subscribed recently. Appreciate all the support, guys. Obviously, you guys reacted favorably to our recent, Andrew Tate posting. So, and to speaking about that, we're going to be reacting to that video once again. This is going to be part 4, guys. But before we get into it, right, please, guys, subscribe to the channel, right?
Thumbs it up.
I'm going to tell you, there's a new term I'm going to come up with today. I think there's a lot of shadow watchers out there, right? There's a lot of shadow watcher, ninja watchers out there. So, guys, if you guys have viewed our channel at least several times but haven't subscribed yet, right? Please do us a solid and subscribe to the channel. Push the truth out there. That's the main key, right? Support us, of course, right? But support the truth.
Yeah.
And of course, debunk the lies as well.
And remember, subscribe buttons don't cost you anything. Just boop, away. Okay,
100%.
So support us.
Yeah, exactly. And then turn on the notification bell so that way you know about new content. We're obviously trying to post more stuff. We got our double standards of the day. We got our videos. We're going to be doing more short clips like we promised you guys. We're going to be providing new content at the next studio. As I mentioned before, our previous video, we already secured the new studio, honey, right?
Yes.
So some very exciting news. We're probably going to start bringing on guests too. So look out for that. Guys, go check out our channel over on TikTok at His and Hers YT.
Yep.
Right? And please share and comment, right? We love every comment, positive or negative.
Yes. We'll try to, view all of them and get back to you. And, hopefully in one of our,
Yeah,
when
we'll
we
always
do
do another comment reaction
live,
video, from time to time to answer all your guys' comments. So, yeah, definitely comment, and then we'll get back to it for sure.
And let's get out of that shadow, guys. I know a lot of people are viewing, honey.
No more shadow
watching. So no more shadow watching. It doesn't cost you anything. It's literally free. So just subscribe, share it with all your friends, family members. If you agree with our podcast, like all the things we're trying to get the truth out there. If you agree with us, it doesn't cost you anything. Just share. Yep. Share it.
2022. Let's get rid of this feminism.
Let's
movement,
do this.
Right? So,
show
all right, guys.
love.
So this is gonna be part 4, honey. All right. So guys, go check out our part 3, part 2, part 1 to this reaction. And obviously, it's the Andrew Tate and CHIAN Reynolds do not get along video.
Yes.
Okay, guys? Season 2, episode 7 of Grilling. Okay?
Yes.
Let's begin.
In the moment, ignoring my phone, having a fun picnic.
Do you believe in men's mental health? You are kind of like the problem in society in a sense of
Thank you.
Fast car, women, lifestyle. No, but it is. This is the problem.
It's not my problem.
I'm not saying it's your problem directly, but I'm saying this is the problem. Yes, all men probably want to aspire for that. But do you see the pressure there is on men?
Completely. It is much harder to be a man than be a woman.
Okay, so what's your thoughts on men's mental health?
I agree. It's much harder to be a man than be a woman, which is basically what you just said. Society's expectations of men is much higher than the societal expectations of females. I agree. Much more is expected of us. I agree. It's a harder game. Just like every other video game on Earth. It's a harder game, but if you complete it, you get a higher score. I think that being a top-tier male is the best human experience that any human can have. I think that being a female would not compare in any way to being a top-level man. No.
Okay, so they kind of went on to something else, so we should react to that last part too, honey. But what do you think about her whole statement of the mental health, right? This mental health, right? I'll get into that in a second, my thoughts on it, guys, right? And then, of course, the whole thing is, she literally said, men like Andrew Tate is the problem, right? Men who are, like, obviously the top 0.01, top 1%, right? Where you've set this high-level bar that you're the problem. What do you think, honey?
No, I disagree. Okay.
Correct.
Tate isn't the problem. He's trying to get truth out there that men, okay, they have to work pretty hard for you guys, those women out there, to notice them, right? to get the clout. They have to work pretty hard to get the clout. They have to have the fame. They have to have money coming in for a decent, beautiful girl to even be attracted to, right? Think about that, woman. If we look good, okay, we're in shape, right? Literally, you can throw yourself and your body count is really low. You can throw yourself at some guy that has some money in there.
Well, and let's be honest, you don't even have to throw yourself.
I'm just saying.
The guys will come to you.
That's what I'm trying to say. Either throw or, they'll come to you. You don't have to work your butt off to gain all that money, all that finance, take all that headache, okay? Burden, whatever else, really, okay? A beautiful woman can marry to a well-to-do guy and she's set, okay? I would say yes. The only other hard part for her is maintaining her looks, her shape. Wow, that's so hard. Hit your butt to the gym. It's not that hard, okay? And, maybe having her kids. I'm not saying, having a child is an easy thing. It isn't easy. But you have to have that nurturing, the caring, and that's your job, okay? You don't have as much burden as your husband, who has to sacrifice his life, the income to come in. He has to take that stress, major stress. Okay, we have this much little, maybe supposedly stress, but he's got yay high stress. Because trust me, women, okay, if your man does not bring the income coming in, trust me, you wouldn't stay with him. Okay, finance is very important to us, okay? Because especially when you have kids and everything, that's the true purpose in our life. If you have a true purpose, that is the main thing. You have to have your lineage to continue. We need money. We need finance.
You
need resources.
Yeah.
Without that resource, you think you're going to be attracted to that man? No, you won't. So don't give me that you guys are stressing and what Tate is teaching you is wrong. Okay? No. You feminist woman right now is wrong.
Yeah. My thing on it, guys, is this is going to be very powerful, so pay attention, right? The truth needs to be addressed again. And I know I keep beating this dead horse to you guys on every freaking video, right? The social constructs, the matrix, all these things that are trying to lie to you, whether it started with freaking religion, the marriage concept, abortion, government, right? Feminist movement, even like, communism and all that type of stuff, right? Where everyone's supposed to get something, right? The truth needs to be refocused, guys. And the reason being is because when you recognize the truth, once again, right, you're not going to say things like the truth is bad. Because literally that's what she's saying.
Yeah.
She's saying that Andrew Tate, who is on, okay, maybe he doesn't have the purpose mindset right now, right?
Yes.
He's not ready for kids and not ready to, have a wife, right? But he's gained his values, which is going to make him excel in the truth when the time comes. That should not be vilified.
Yeah.
That should not be shamed. Does that make sense to you guys?
No.
Gaining your values to pursue the truth and obviously have the best outcome for the truth should never be vilified.
No.
That would be ridiculous.
Shamed.
That would be ridiculous to me telling her, for example, hey, you're beautiful, you're young, and you haven't slept around. You're a bad person. What the hell are you doing? You're the person that's you're the bad person, right? You're the one that's causing mental stress, mental health on all these women. When you turn it around and put it on the woman's values, see how ridiculous, how delusional that sounds?
Yep, you sound ridiculous.
Why would you tell any woman that if she's pretty, kept her body count low, and is feminine, that she's the societal problem?
Yeah.
So in the same respect, if a man has gained his resources, has gained status and fame, and he's kept his fitness level high, why is he the bad person?
Yeah.
Okay? Guys, it is a trick from the Matrix. Go watch Andrew Tate. I know a lot of you guys watch Andrew Tate already. Obviously, go watch his rant on depression. Okay? I'm in the same boat as him. I don't believe in depression.
Yeah.
Okay? And so in the same respect, I don't believe in mental health. Okay? We do not need a system that tells men that, hey, you're okay to be a loser.
Nope.
You're okay to be just so-so and not bad. We need to tell men the truth because like my wife was saying on my whole, the long speech that she just said to you guys, men will not have positive outcomes if we don't become better.
Nope.
And as much as you guys want to lie to us, as much as the Matrix want to lie to us, as much as this woman wants to cap to you guys and say, oh, being a high value man is the problem, she doesn't want any of those freaking guys that don't become.
Most of those high value men wouldn't even want her. Have you already heard about her body count?
The point is, she's lying to you guys. She's saying
She's
that
capping.
Andrew Tate is the problem, but she wants a man like Andrew Tate. She's not going to give sexual access, her fidelity, her values to a lower value man.
Nope.
So what you're going to happen is you're going to tell all these men, the majority of men who cannot become Andrew Tate, okay, which is fine. Okay, I'm gonna come full circle, guys, in a second. Give me a second, okay? But she's gonna tell all these men that don't become. It's gonna be stressful to your life.
Yeah.
Don't be rich, right? Like all these freaking ads say, the rich people stress out. You think guys and women rolling around with money are stressed the hell out or
Nope.
and not happy?
I would be enjoying
Hell
it.
no, we're gonna be happy. We're gonna enjoy our damn life.
And that's
okay?
the truth. I'm going to enjoy it.
Correct. This is the key that you guys need to understand. Yes, it is a lot of pressure, the experience as a man, to try to become better. It is a lot of pressure. But the key is find the happiness in the pursuit. Every one of us, we're not going to be Andrew Tate. We're not going to be a king. We're not going to be a ruler. We might never become a millionaire.
Yeah.
But it's the pursuit of the truth that should make you happy.
Yep.
This is how you can find the context of being happy in the moment, but also want more.
Yep.
You can always tell yourself every day, hey, I can always be better. I can always learn. I can always become better for my family and for my kids, right?
Yep.
But I am content because I'm on this path of the truth.
Yep.
I'm on this constant pursuit. And what does that mean, honey? What is the word that I think every man needs to be happy?
Yep. To have a purpose. You have to have
100%.
a purpose. If you guys, people are viewing out there, if you have a purpose in life, you will be happy. You wouldn't have stress. You wouldn't be trying to, delete yourself. You wouldn't be doing all this stuff. You wouldn't have, all these
The number one
depression.
reason for deletion is men depressed.
Stress, depression.
No
because you
purpose.
have to have a purpose. Okay? And if you don't have that purpose, what is it? You have to have a purpose in life. You know what I mean? Whether you just conquer the little bit of, to get there, to get the next level, or you want a girl a certain shape. Hey, speak up your mind.
Yeah.
Have balls, men. Have balls out there. Take your masculinity back. Take your masculinity
They
back.
are literally in real time
Okay.
trying to take your masculinity away from you with this bull crap stuff of depression, mental health, all this stuff. That is the masculine experience. To take away that from a man is making him not a man.
Yes.
Okay?
And think about that. And we can already say, everybody knows Will Smith. Now look at his masculinity.
Correct.
There you go.
But just in general, right? Women complain about it today. Where are all the men on? Why are men not men anymore?
Yeah.
This is why. You guys come up with all these bull crap freaking ideology, shaming men for
Yep.
being men,
Yeah.
right? So stop it, okay?
Yeah.
It's kind of
But-
Sort of.
No, reason why. There's experiences, right? Like women, we can literally carry lives inside of us.
I agree with you, and I'm actually glad you chose that experience because that's the most important thing a female can do, and I agree with you, and I understand it's a beautiful thing because there's no society and there's no world without life. I agree with you. However, I think that as a man, you can build an empire. There's conquest as a man, and I think as a female, it's not quite the same. And I'm not saying this in any kind of way that disrespects females. I don't want people to look at this and think I'm disrespecting females. I'm not. I'm saying we have different roles. We do different things. And women give life. Women have a very, very important role, probably the most important role in society. Women are beautiful creatures that do something separate that men cannot do. I think a top-tier male is more unique than a beautiful woman. I think that you get to build an empire. I think that you get to be respected and feared in a way that women never are. I understand that that's a very, very unique human experience, right? Most men never ever get there. The reality of life for most men is absolutely depressing. I completely understand when you talk about mental health.
So have you suffered from mental health?
Fuck no.
No.
Absolutely not. Because I understand.
Okay, he's going back to mental health. But honey, what do you think about his statement of that? The men, the high value men, the guys that become this top point partners, he's saying that their experience is the best experience versus the woman's best experience.
Because they achieved their goal. They reached their purpose, which later on to start a family, ready to get situated. His finances there. His pride clout is there. He achieved his goal. He achieved his purpose as a man, said, hey, I have my purpose. Now I'm going to take care of a family. I'm going to create a family. Tate is not disagreeing with her. Okay, we women.
No, what
yeah,
he was trying
you know?
to say. Let me rephrase that. What he was trying to say is that he thinks in his mind, right, that the man who becomes this top tier man is the best experience ever versus a woman's experience, regardless of women or men. It's this high value man who has the best experience. So what's your thoughts on that?
Well, for them to be the best experience
Yeah,
ever.
he's just saying that's the best experience in this world.
Because he's accomplished. He's fulfilled. He's,
Okay.
That's to me.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna talk to you like your dad right now, and obviously she took offense to that, guys, because she's saying, "What? As a woman, I can't have the best experience."
Okay, honey.
Yeah,
Ooh,
sorry
so
guys,
hot
it's
in
it's
here.
really hot in here. Obviously, it's summertime, right? And
Yes.
you know, and we're in a hot studio, so apologize.
With a hot topic.
Yeah, but well, yeah, for sure. And I'm obviously getting heated, right?
I know. Oof.
But no,
You're
I'm
sweating.
gonna come full circle. This is for both men and women. Hear me out, okay, guys? Quit thinking of yourself as the other gender.
You're not.
What Andrew Tate is saying here is from his perspective. Obviously, as a man, he's not a woman. He can't think like a woman, right? So my point is, from his perspective, he thinks that a man is the best experience. Guys, think about it. If you're a man, and I'm going to get a little bit lewd here, honey, so apologize to everyone out there, right? But as a man, would you want to get fucked by another man?
If you're a straight man, no.
Right. You wouldn't want to be gay. So the point, as a man, we don't have that context. Things that are female in nature would gross us out. What we don't want to do. Childbirth. I wouldn't want to give childbirth.
No.
But the point is, we're different.
Yep.
Once again, she should not get upset because she's got to understand that he's looking at that from his male perspective. Yeah, of course, as a male, and now he's became the top 0.01% of male. Of course, to him, he thinks that that's the best experience ever.
Yeah.
Ladies, keep it in context. The best experience for you would have been to retain your beauty, retain your femininity, keep a low body count, acquire, right? Attract the most high value man possible, be happy with each other, have kids, have a family, be a mother, be nurturing. And for the female experience, that is the equivalent to what Andrew Tate is talking about for the male experience. Right? So not one is better than the other. Okay? Just look at it from where your role is supposed to be. Quit trying to be the man.
There's a woman's role, there's a man's role, and then you have the true outcome, which is your legacy.
Yeah.
Okay? That's just cut clear.
That's the key.
Okay? There is no in the middle for us. Okay? If you're going to have, you know, that what my husband's trying to say is, okay? So, yes, if he's a true man, a man,
Yeah.
you won't want to picture yourself sleeping with another man. Just like me, I'm a true woman. I don't want to be, you know, going to sleep with another woman or you know, or fantasizing the other role.
100%.
Okay? So that's what we're trying to say. We're just straightforward, straight line for us.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
I'm not
Each
picturing the other
person
way.
has their own rules. And this is how you can be happy with who you are. Quit trying to be the other person.
No.
A man's going to be happy because he's a man. Your husband will be happy because now you're allowing him to be a man, be a husband. You will be happy because instead of trying to be the husband, you're the wife. You're the freaking female, right? You're the mom.
Stick to your role. He sticks to his role, and
Correct.
everything
And everyone's happy.
will be fine.
Correct.
That's what we're trying to say.
Understood that as a man, you must build yourself. As a female, you can be born.
But did you not we need to stop going into philosophies and just stuff because I'm actually trying to, I want to understand you.
Okay.
Right. So have you not experienced mental health? No.
Zero.
Okay. So how do you cope with stress and situations? Express your emotions when you're frustrated and when you're stressed.
Good question. And if I'm stressed or I'm frustrated, then I understand it's my time to perform. And I agree that society puts huge pressure on men, and it's time for men to perform. As a man, you either perform or you don't. There's no safety net like there is for females. Females can wake up and say, I don't feel like it.
Yeah, but there is for men.
No, there isn't.
But there is.
The men who
Yes,
say,
there is.
I can't feel like it, cannot compete with the men who do not say that. And it is player versus player. The man who goes to the gym every single day, regardless of how he feels, will always beat the man who goes to the gym when he feels like going to the gym. And it's player versus player. And let me tell you something. As much as you want to sit here and disagree with me, it's women who decide who the winner is. You will choose the man who's in fantastic shape. You'll choose the man with all his money right.
I like a dad
There
bod
you go.
personally.
Okay, well, that maybe you're an exception because you're an angel. But in general, we're talking in generalizations because exceptions do not disprove the rule. Females will choose the man who's in fantastic shape. Females will choose the man who's got his money right. Females will choose the man who can fix any problem. Females will choose the man when they can go to him and say, everything's, can you fix this? And he says yes without panicking. That's who women want. Women decide who the winner is. Women don't want the man when you come to him with your problems and he goes, oh, I'm too stressed today. Tell me tomorrow. No. Women don't want that.
But women also don't want a dickhead.
But having your life in order doesn't make you a dickhead.
You can have all those things.
All the
but
shaming
then there's
language.
that fine line where your ego gets a bit too much. For example, like you could be very successful. You can have good-looking women that are attracted to you. You can just have all those qualities. Right. But then once you possess that, you then suddenly can go past that line, your ego, then you start to become an arsehole.
I agree with you, but I'm not talking about that. I think that's a separate conversation.
Shaming.
No, I'm just saying, no, I agree with everything. That's what I'm saying. Like, for me, I agree with everything you're saying, but what I'm trying to argue is the men
Nope.
Sorry, guys, technical
women
difficulties.
that are attracted to you. You can just have all those qualities, but then once you possess that, you then suddenly can go past that line, your ego, then you start to become an arsehole.
I agree with you, but I'm not talking about that. I think that's a separate conversation.
No, I'm just saying, no, I agree with everything. That's what I'm saying. Like, for me, I agree with everything you're saying, but what I'm trying to argue is the men get successful, they become even more narcissistic, and they just are not nice people to be around.
You're very, very smart.
Thank you.
You are.
Let me stop. No, she's not. You're not smart. You just don't like it when it's disadvantaged to you, per se. But you can't. We cannot live in a contradictory world, okay? If a man is motivated, hardworking, and obviously, you know, like trying to gather resources, you have to have a certain mindset to do that. You can't be like a certain way, be timid, be shy, right? And then all of a sudden expect to get that. No one gets that doing that, man or woman, right? But I find it very funny that all these feminists, if they have that mindset, right? Alpha personality, right? Go-getter, motivator, right? If they have that mindset, then we champion them as boss babes or queens, right? But when a man has those mindsets, we shame it.
Like you're a jerk.
Jerk.
He's a dickhead.
Asshole.
Yeah.
Dickhead.
Come on.
No.
Don't be double standard.
It's not even a double standard. It's you guys are dumb.
No, those women are saying things like, you know.
It's the wrong way. And this is the other problem too, ladies. I'm just gonna touch on it real quick.
Yep.
The resources isn't even your value to bring.
Nope.
So you become this quote unquote boss babe. So let me use your actual words. You become an asshole. You become a jerk for the sake of bringing a value that you're not even supposed to bring. At least the man. Let's just use your shaming language, for example, right? At least if he's a jerk or an asshole, at least he's bringing his value that he's supposed to bring to the relationship, which is resources.
Well, think about it. Like I said before, if the man did not bring resources, did not bring dinero or chin or money, you guys would not be with him.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. And here, all these women, your guys are trying to say, oh, if he's nice or whatever else. Nice doesn't put food on the table.
Straight
okay?
cap.
That's lying. Nice don't put food on the table. Looks don't pay you. Okay, unless he's a model. Okay?
Yeah.
And at the same time,
But
they're
even
like,
then, that's be resources.
yeah, that's another
paid for
resource. Okay, he's getting paid for it. He's still getting paid to be a model, to look good, whatever else, right?
Yep.
But then you get upset because now he's using his looks to get paid, but then you're insecure. You're insecure because now you think he's going to cheat on you and this and that.
Yeah.
Right? So then, you know what I'm trying to say, ladies? You guys are never satisfied. You're never satisfied. And this is your problem. Okay, you're not satisfied. Whether you get a good-looking man, tall, built, whatever else, he makes good money, then you're insecure because now there's other women trying to hit on him.
Yeah.
Okay? Because now he's got his clout and fame.
Yeah. Let me touch on something about the mental health.
And then you shame him.
Yeah. No, 100%. You know, it's always this, you know, incorrect definition, right? Like a man's doing what he needs to do to be a man, and then you shame him for it.
Yep.
But then you wonder why, in the same breath, why he's not being a man, right? It's delusional, right? So let's touch on something about the mental health real quick. And obviously, you know, she tried to ask, you know, if Andrew Tate's ever been mental health, guys. Stress is not mental health. The pressure that you know the society puts on us, or the truth. Technically, it's the truth, guys. It's not even society. We all know, as human beings, as animals living on this planet, right? We're all biologically driven towards the truth.
driven
right?
or challenged. You want to be challenged.
Well,
right?
not only that,
And
but
then
we
driven to
inherently know that's motivation. If we don't pass on our DNA to the next level, it's done, right? We're gonna die and nothing happens. So we're obviously always pushed towards this. That is a good pressure.
Yep.
Okay, I already kind of talked about this earlier. What I want to tell you guys is the flip side.
Yep.
Imagine if you don't pursue this and you just tell men, "Oh no, don't have the stress. Just live at home." Just relax. You know, we'll give you freaking stimulus checks every freaking month, right?
Nope.
We'll pay for your housing, right? We'll just right. We'll take care of you as a society, as a government, right? Let's communism, everything. Let's go to work, right? 100%, you will be less happy. If we're talking about happy now as a metric, if we're talking about as a metric now as like, you know, being fulfilled and happiness, right? Men who do not have a purpose and are not going out and do that, let's not cap each other. You guys are the most miserable, okay? Men who are sitting at home, no sex with women because you haven't became, you know you're freaking overweight, you know you don't have money, you ain't rolling in the nice cars, you ain't buying the nice houses.
You have no purpose.
Because you have no money, you have no resources, you don't have any values, and you know you ain't getting sex. I don't care how many people lie to you and say, oh, you're the good person. I don't care if we flip this around and start becoming like freaking the women where we start calling you kings, right? Hey, king, go ahead and just chill at home with your mom and freaking be a loser. You guys are not going to be happy.
Can I say something? Having less makes you a loser because you have no motivation. And think about that. That's why you're sad, depressed, and whatever else. You have no motivation. You don't want to see the truth.
Correct.
And don't try to cap it and say, oh, yeah, I'm going to go, you know, there's good men. It's not going to pay the bills, people. Be realistic.
Yeah. It's only going to increase in drug use, too. Trust me.
It doesn't do anything.
It doesn't work.
Nope.
But you're doing what most females do, and you're conflating issues. So when you conflate, what you do is you mix two issues together to try and prove your point.
No, I've just been asking you personal questions,
Correct.
and every time you give me a philosophy
No,
around
it's not a
it.
philosophy.
No, but I'm saying in general, when I'm asking you, I'm trying to get to know you on a level. How does a woman like me get to know a gentleman like you?
Here at this beautiful, nice, civil dinner we're having here with no animosity at all. You asked me about men's mental health. My answer was explaining that as a man, you don't have the luxury. Oops, I don't feel like it. You can do
But
it.
you can. But I'm sorry, I know I keep cutting you, but I'm just like, because this is the part that gets really frustrating for me. Like men with this mindset that you have. Like I get it. Okay, great. You are alpha. You've achieved
It's
all
not
these
about
things.
alpha.
No, but I'm saying like you possess all these. It's great. But you are the problem. You're creating this pressure
I'm not
on
creating a
men and
problem.
society. Like
No,
it's so
I'm not
competitive.
creating a
But
pressure.
men can actually, successful men can actually be like, oh, okay, I don't actually feel like it today.
She
like
needs to
they actually
attack
can
the
just take a
argument.
break and rest at that
I
wall.
understand. My point is that
So this is the problem with people like her. You guys attack the person, not the ideology. Andrew Tate is just talking about values that makes the truth possible. Attack the ideology. But once you attack the ideology, you'll realize that you cannot attack it. Because you know deep in your heart that the only way to fulfill the truth is having these values. It'd be like, hey, we shouldn't eat today, honey. We shouldn't eat at all today. I know like we need to eat, but we shouldn't eat it all today. Because it's misogynistic. It's freaking wrong. It's freaking whatever, right? Shame. I'm going to shame you if you try to eat today. But then we're going to die.
Well, you're not going to die just by not eating.
No,
one
but
day,
my point is
you'll-
eventually we're going to
We
die.
will. Oh,
Right?
yes.
We're going to get sick. We're going to die. We're going to lose strength. My point is hold your breath for freaking 3 hours.
You'll die.
You're going to die. The point is
can't
it's the
hold-
wrong
even
thing to do.
Yeah.
So attack the ideology, and once you understand it's not about the man or the woman, quit attacking the person that's on the pursuit of the truth. Just look at the outcome. What is the outcome? Is the outcome what you want, the positive thing,
Yep.
or is the outcome a negative? And all this BS about talking about mental health and not wanting to become and freaking a woman can go sleep around with 300 people and she's still the same.
Nope.
It's all freaking cap because you know what? The outcome is
Lies.
not there.
Lies.
Look at the reality. Look at what this RP community has been exposing to you guys. Everyone in this last few years, few decades, right? The outcome is not happening to the freaking result that we want.
Nope.
And so we can lie to ourselves all the damn day, but it ain't going to happen. Okay? So quit shaming the person, attack the ideology, okay? And so, you know, with her, and this is the other thing too I wanted to say. Ladies, I don't know if it's going to be me that tells you, Mr. Tate tells you, freaking Fresh and Fit tells you, Kevin Samuels tell you, R.I.P. to Kevin Samuels, right? Rollo Tomas, all these guys are trying to tell you the truth, or at least a part of the truth.
But you don't want to listen.
You don't want to listen.
You don't want to listen. You're like, la-di-da-di-da-di-da.
Like, he has told you who he is as a man. She literally said, hey, I'm just trying to ask you who you are as a man. He's said it to your face how many times? You just don't want to hear the answer.
No, because she just wants to.
It's like me saying, like, hey, I'm freaking 5'10", freaking 180 pounds. I'm freaking Asian. Here I am. And you're just like, no, you're not.
No, you're not.
It's like, no, I am. No, you're not. It's like, what else do you want me to tell you? I'm literally telling you, and you just don't want to hear the answer.
Yeah. It's like 2 + 2 is 4, but no, it's not. We're new thinking. No, it's not.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Then you're all idiots. Okay? You don't want to see reality? Then just be that idiot. Oblivious.
Delusion.
It's player versus player. And if you're a man who's going to constantly give in to mental health problems or mental health trouble, you're not going to be able to compete with the men who don't.
Okay, but can we
That's
validate
it.
men that have...
Completely. If you have mental health...
So we can't go player. Just validate men that have mental health issues.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Men who have mental health issues, I wish them the best in the world.
Okay, great.
But when they come to me and say, and I get this all the time, Andrew, I have this problem, I'm depressed and I can't go to the gym. I say, no, I disagree. You're depressed because you don't go to the gym. If you go to the gym, you might start to feel better, right? I'm saying you can't sit as a man and afford the luxury of saying, I have a mental health issue today, I'm sad today, I'm stressed today, I'm emotional today, I can't work, because you will lose against the men who don't do that. And the male world is more competitive than you could possibly imagine. And it's the women who pick the winners. So I find it very interesting that a woman sits here to me and says, no, men are allowed to sit around and do fuck all and feel sad. And those are the men they ignore when they DM.
No.
Those are the men they ignore, they ignore them all.
No, actually, can I just chime in here? So, for example, everything that you've said, you've possessed, you've proved your point, right? But as a high-value woman, if I respect and love my partner, I'm not putting that pressure. I would say, babe, you know what? You
ain't that high value.
Like, there are women that actually enable men to process that emotion.
Agreed.
But yeah, so we'll still go back to tomorrow. Okay.
Agreed.
Let's go back to work.
Where's your
man then? There are good women out there that don't put that pressure. I feel like your reality of women is warped because of a certain caliber of women. Yes, it is.
I agree. You're right. But you're missing a very vital point of that story. You're right. But as a high-value woman, before you say to that man, you can have a day off and you're allowed to be sad today, you will only even get with him. Let me change that. You will only even acknowledge he exists if he's ignored how he feels 99% of the time before that. Because if he was sad most of the time before that, he never would have got to a place where he could attract a woman like you. The man who works in Starbucks, who's sad all the time, you won't reply to him. Neither will any other female. So for women to come along and pretend they give a about the fact that most men are basically invisible. There is not a female on the planet who's invisible today. You can be a 4, overweight, fat, you'll still go to the club and get attention. 99% of the men go to the club and nobody even fucking talks to them. If they try and talk to a girl, they get blanked and ignored and told to Most men are absolutely and utterly invisible. This is the truth about masculinity, right? It's very easy for women to sit here and complain about the top 2% of men because I dealt with this guy, he's arrogant, blah, 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 blah. Most men don't even exist. They send 10,000 DMs and never even get read, let alone replied to. So if you just sit here and say, I'll get a G, a big G, a boss, a millionaire, and let him have a day off, very nice of you. I'm sure you would. But if a guy who wanted to have days off all the time, he never would have got important enough in the first place to attract a woman like you. And that is the reality. As a man, it's player versus player. It's ultimately competitive. And as a man, you have to outcompete the other men who are prepared to get up and do it anyway. That's how it works. There's no such thing as saying, I'm sad, I need 2 weeks off. Not as a man if you want to be important. Maybe as a chick, you can always put more foundation on and be hot again. Great. Not as a man. If you want to be important as a man, you have shit to do. You have duties. This is how it exists. This is how it's always been.
Yeah. Why are you wearing glasses?
Okay, so they're going to go on something. This is going to be the last part we're going to react to until the next time, guys. So what do you think about his whole rant there about, obviously, men need to become
I agree.
mental health?
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm sorry to say, women, you guys are creating most of the mental health. You guys are
No.
They are.
Go ahead.
They
go
are.
ahead, honey. Go ahead. I'll let you
know
finish.
why you're creating the mental health? Because you're not recognizing what a man's value is. You're not recognizing that a man has to play his role. You're now making him look like a wuss. And then you complain that you don't want to be with a wuss because he is not fulfilling his duties.
Okay.
He's not earning enough income.
Yeah.
So, and then you don't want him. So why do you think these men are stressed and starting to be depressed? Because, it's a non-win situation. Whether he becomes high value, you're sort of complaining about some You're bitching about other things. Oh, you don't have time with me. Well, guess what? If he has to earn money and support you for your luxury goods, your Louis Vuitton, that big fat ass diamond ring, he's not going to freaking have time for you. He has to focus. He has to have a purpose. He has to make money for you and his family, his purpose, his legacy.
Yeah.
So why are you guys complaining for? Yeah. It's like you bitch when he's up there, you bitch when he's down here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So stop bitching. Yeah. If you're going to keep bitching, then guess what? Live by yourself. Live by yourself with the cat woman, the dog woman, the pet woman, whatever else, and die lonely. Okay? But stop. You guys just need to stop. If you want to see a purpose, I'm getting fed up, like right up to here. She thinks she's high value. No, she isn't. She is not. She is not high value. Maybe she got her looks. Okay? Her clout isn't even there. Go look at YouTube. She's not even up in algorithm. Okay? She's not even way up there yet.
Yeah.
Okay? So please, stop capping,
and that
girl.
wouldn't be the metrics anyway. Her status and fame wouldn't be the metrics of her equating to a high value woman. Okay?
Please.
Guys. Hear me out, okay? I get it. We all need to take accountability, right? Women and men. Obviously, there's been this shift towards more of the women needing to take accountability, right? This feminism ideology needs to die. Women need to learn the truth and obviously start accepting some accountability. Yep. I 100% agree with you, honey, right, on that respect. The problem, though, is we are continuing to be told lies from the Matrix. And don't get me wrong, guys, the Matrix we created. Okay, men created it, right? Because allowing us to have this civilization is what's causing this matrix, right? Because obviously, if we didn't have this matrix, then we'd be back to obviously the fighting days, right, where we just kill each other, right, for the truth, right? But what she's talking about is what the matrix. She's literally like, guys, if you imagine like she's a pawn, hooked up to the Borg, right, to the matrix, and literally the matrix is typing in the words for her to talk, okay? That's what I equate it to. The Matrix is trying to tell you that the truth is wrong, right? So quit, all of us, men and women and men, okay? Quit listening to the Matrix, okay? Yep. The truth is what's important. So if a man is on the pursuit of the truth, if a woman is on the pursuit of the truth, quit shaming either party.
Support one another.
Correct.
This is what we're on the channel.
This is what we're
to
talking
work
about.
Together. Okay,
Correct.
We're not trying to shame you here or there, but just wake up and smell the coffee, okay?
Correct.
If a woman is under 25 and she's sleeping with 100 people, don't tell her it's okay. It's not okay.
Correct.
Because you know why? No man really wants her. And the man that she wants is yay high if she looks good, okay?
Correct.
But no man even yay high in that 1%, 2, 3% wants her. Because her body count is so high, why would he want her?
Correct.
It's like getting a broken down car than a 0 mileage. He can afford a 0 mileage car, a luxury car. Why would he want a dump? Okay, 100%. I'm gonna put it in that terms, maybe lame terms for you guys to hear. Yeah. Would you guys want a broken down car? No, you don't.
My warning though to you guys on this last rant though is just that quit being fooled by the Matrix.
No.
Quit blaming each other. Learn the truth and be like, okay, I understand the truth now. I understand that these are the values that I'm supposed to bring to the table, right? How many conversations do we have on these channels where women still don't understand what they're supposed to bring to the table, right? Once you understand the truth, you know exactly what to bring to the table, both men and women, right? Be happy that you know the truth now, right? And then regardless of where you are within that truth, let's say you're out of shape. Let's say you've been a boss babe your whole life. Right? Shout out to some of these ladies, right? Freaking Allie, right? Shout out to freaking some of these ladies that have turned it around and freaking got a husband, right? You can change her around. I mean, shoot, I might not like it, but shout out to freaking Sierra, right? She scored a high value man because she changed her mindset. It's not impossible. The point is, though, you gotta recognize the truth. Quit freaking falling for the Matrix lies. And then once you know that, now you know where you are within that truth. Now you know where your values lie within that truth. Now you know you can start working on those values to get better. So that way the outcome Because that's what's going to really make you happy is the outcome, not me or anybody else or the
Yep.
freaking Matrix sitting here lying to your ass, telling you that you should be happy the way you are.
'Cause you're not.
Because you're not. So once you
You're not.
understand the values that you're supposed, you can start working on it, then you can start pursuing it, and then of course you can start pursuing the truth. The
Yep.
reason why I'm gaining these values is so that way I can find a significant other, so
Yep.
I can have kids with and have the best outcome for my kids, and to continue with that pursuit, and that's what's going to keep you happy, and that's what's going to. There's going to be no mental health issues.
No.
Right?
Mental is here. It's created
Yeah.
by you. You don't have enough
Correct.
money, go to work. The man is complaining about his weight, go exercise.
Size. Correct.
I mean, it's literally like that, okay? Stop eating. Like
Yeah.
stuffing your face, okay?
Correct.
You have health issues, go work out.
Yep.
Okay? Don't eat
Eat
certain
better.
things. Eat
Correct.
better. I mean, there's answers for everything if you actually look, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Don't look for pills. Okay?
Correct.
Don't look for others to talk about it, that you have mental this. If your work is stress, if you're stressed out about work, well, find a solution. Okay? Either that work isn't meant for you,
Well, this is the other thing too.
other things.
This is the other thing too. I think a lot of stress from work, and I'll end it with this, guys.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of stress from work is because people don't understand the purpose of the work.
Yep.
A lot of people think selfishly, right?
Yeah.
I go work. I make money for myself. I can go buy a nice car. I can freaking go on a vacation, go to freaking Tulum, go to Hawaii, right?
Yep.
Go eat at Salt Bay's restaurant. No, the truth, the purpose of you working and gathering resources is supposed to be for your kids.
Legacy.
And when you know you can do that, that's what's going to fulfill you. That's what's going to make you happy. You know, people talk about how when you're selflessness, right? Like when you don't think about yourself anymore,
Yep.
you're the most rewarded. You're the most happy. Well, obviously, when you work towards your kids, you're obviously not thinking about yourself.
No.
You're not selfish anymore. That's going to make you the most fulfilled.
And think about it, people. Not only are you fulfilled, but trust me, your eyes are open. You have a purpose now. Okay?
Right.
And what we're trying to talk about, the purpose is when
You
you
have
don't have your
balance.
legacy, your bloodline to continue, guys. I don't care how much money you have. You're a millionaire. You're a billionaire.
Correct.
Okay?
It's all for
Or
naught.
it's for what? Okay, you have to give it away. Okay, if you don't have anybody to give it to, the government will take it. Thank you for working your ass off for
Matrix
nothing.
thanks you.
Yeah, the
Yep.
Matrix. Okay, thanks you for working your butt off all that time, being frugal, not spending, not whatever else. Thank you, because you have no legacy, no lineage, no bloodline to continue. Okay,
Correct.
and that's the truth. Or you just give it to family members, friends, close friends, whatever. For what? Did they work hard for that? Did they put in those clocking hours? No, they didn't.
But regardless, they're not using it for your truth. They're going to use it
Okay.
for their truth.
Yeah,
So,
for their if they had kids, that's for their family. But what is for you? You have no legacy to continue, and I'm sorry, that's pretty sad.
correct.
So why are you working your butt off for? Why are you buying these goods for? Who is it for?
So guys,
there
yeah,
you
I
go.
think that's the lesson of this video, right? Learn the truth, recognize the truth, be on the pursuit of the truth.
True.
And that's going to give you the most happiness. Okay,
And
guys.
we want you happy.
Yep.
See ya.
Take care.
Bye.